And this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 14 by 14 inch canvas and leftover paint that I will not put in a container and save for tomorrow because it's just too pretty not to do something with. And something I want to do with it has to do with spreading paint all over a canvas. I think tomorrow before I do anything I will be taking all the tops off all of my bottles. This is my OXO omelet turning spatula. This is a small one. I usually use a bigger one, but it's in the bucket because I've just finished painting for the day, or so I thought. Put half my stuff away and discovered the color. Anyway, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. Usually it does. And I'm going to invite you guys to check out my book called Because I Can. Is in paperback as well as an ebook. It's the first 100 videos I made showing the dry artworks and the tools and the processes that made them. And if my editor has her way, we'll be having another 4 volumes eventually. But I have to finish editing pictures and so on and so forth. Alright, so my question is, do I want to? Yes, I do. I just want to take a scoop from my shovel and make some very random patterns that are fun. Ah, oh, it almost went over. I'd like to add some gold to this. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure how any of this is going to work, but I have beautiful colors, and that's always a good place to start. I can let my shovel drain. I could probably grab one of my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, if there were any about, and there probably are. So let me grab one of those. And just very cautiously, keeping an eye on what the colors are turning out to be like. I can also scrape those up and just deposit them right like they are, because I hate wasting things. It's just that there's an awful lot of blue in there right now. I'm going to take the rest of this. And I think because I was fortunate to figure out that these colors were here before I put away all of what I've been using, I will probably use some of that. But this is going in the bucket right now. I'm going to quick wash off my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula number 1, because it's always a good idea to keep these clean. And if you don't know that yet, you'll know it soon enough if you buy one. Okay, so there's a start. Oh, I found a piece of chain. Maybe that's the universe talking to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I see a little bit of canvas there. I imagine all of that could disappear if I decide to tip, which may or may not be a good idea. You know what? I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to put a bead of black along my edge, tip everything down, rock it to try and coat it, throw it back again. I'm going to use that same black paint on the next side if I have anything to do with it. Maybe a little more. Just to cover my edges. And the next edge too. And then I have a little bit of canvas showing in the corner there. I'm going to scoot that right up into that painting, tip it a little bit so it comes down again, Use my finger, my favorite tool. I know, I have a lot of favorite tools. And one more side. I think this time I'm just going to put the paint right on the edge catcher. Try not to get my fingers too badly in things, and squeeze it right on the edge of the canvas. See how that works once. This is meant to be a quick project, and so it is. Let me touch up that. Drag a finger along there. I can also take my Instant Art Tool Catalyst spatula and pull paint right off the edge catcher and use it right on the edge. Pretty easily, actually. You might be surprised to learn. Okay, I like all that, but I kind of want some white pearl. I wouldn't mind. That's not white pearl. Oh well. Let's see what happens. I throw a little chain in there. Let the chain relax its paint right over the edge. I kind of want to put that. I found my straw finally. I finally want to do that right there to see what happens. And that's what happens. I like it. I'm going to just use what fell right over onto my tile. I've got this gorgeous color and a desire to use it. Yes, I do. Alright. I usually waggle things, so let me grab a skewer. And it's time for me to go use the pool, because it's been a hot day. I'm looking forward to that in a minute. But this is kind of cool, and I like using my leftovers up. And that's not bothering me a bit, but I think it's time to torch. Actually, where's my fork? I have forks and basting brushes. What do I want to do with that fork? Nothing. Do nothing. Yeah, that's cool. I got some organic looking shapes going on there. Just pull a few more things down. I saw that fall in there. I don't really want it in there. I don't know what it is. Got a little canvas showing there. I think I can remedy that right away. It's been a while since I pulled any tendrils out of anything. Well, I say that, but then I'm making garden stuff all the time. What else do I want? I've got this torch in my hand. I want that torch not to be in my hand anymore. So that's kind of cool. I'm liking a lot of things about this, to tell you the truth. I'm liking just taking the paint and pulling some weird patterns in it. I don't know about that weird pattern. That's not... I had some nicer stuff going on down there. But I'm not going to worry about it. The fork will take care of it. Gotta be careful where I spontaneously skewer, because I'll lose something nice if I'm not careful. But I'm pretty happy with a lot of that. That's cool. Right up through. Yeah, I have some definition I wasn't expecting, or depth I should say. I can steel paint if I want to dot things. I think I'm good. I think it's time to call it good. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint from adding pouring mixture to my paint, which is decor pouring medium, usually with Floetrol half and half. On top of the 10% GAC 800 I add to keep my thick paint from cracking when it dries. I see that little white line that looks wrong to me. Somebody's upset. So enjoy. My Amazon link is below the video. It has the gold mica powder on it. I'll give you the recipe if you ask me. It has my book, because I can on it. It has the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas and the OXO omelet turning spatula. Best paint spreading spatula around, I always say. No lie there, for sure. What else? I do sell my artwork. I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, or the studio, whatever you want to call it. And it's a studio. I'm just feeling a little irreverent right now. What else? Pinterest and Instagram, along with Facebook volumes 1, 2, and 3 of YouTube artworks, are at the bottom of the description underneath the paint pouring recipe. And please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It helps my standing on my video placement on YouTube very much. And if you watch more of the video, you will help me make a living. I don't know how it works, but it would be lovely to make a living. I don't yet, and I work at this all the time. So I love you guys. I want to thank you for all the contributions in the past, and you keep me painting. There's a contest running every month for anybody who contributes through PayPal or Patreon to keep the studio going, and there's 7 paintings in this month's drawing. You can find examples of you can find the prizes in the video on the end screens at the end of the video. There's a playlist of 500 videos, and there's a video of 20 by 20s, I think it is, an exhibition, and it includes the prizes for April from contributions from March and April. I got a little spot I want to cover. I think I have told you guys everything. I'm sorry to be redundant. I really am. I promise you. I love you guys. There's over 54,000 of you, and I hope you keep coming back. And I'll do my best to keep painting. As long as you're coming back, I'll keep painting. Although I do hope to take some of the summer off and see if I can set up my resin studio and get moving on that. But that was fun, and I thank you for joining me. And if I forgot anything, I'm sure you'll see it or hear it at the end of another video. Now it's time to start over and clean up my tools again. So I will see what you can see, and it looks like my timer is not set, so if you're still here, that's a good thing. Okay, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye for now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying, Priscilla out.